Hello, so this is how you create a Facebook lead form. So once you're done creating all your ad, your graphics, all that fun stuff, you're gonna hit create new lead form. And at the top, I always label the form. Usually I'll label it whatever specific listing it is that I'm targeting. So if it's 123 Main Street, I will put that on the title itself. And this is for when you're wanting to dump it into your CRM, you've got like a reference point. So and if you're not doing it for a specific property and you're just doing it for something generic, like, maybe I've got a San Diego Gorgeous Homes ad, for example, you title it that way. Next step is the intro. If you want, you can put a headline. You'll notice over here on the right-hand side, it always is going to show you what the headline is. Usually I will do something if I do a headline. San Diego, California, homes for sale. And then you can put something simple here, like gorgeous homes in San Diego, find a house with a click of a mouse, whatever you want. If you're just getting started with lead forms, just turn this feature off so you don't need an intro. And then questions, typically what I do with questions is I ask for name, email address, and phone number on every single Facebook form. The headline, I usually put confirm info below. And then depending on your CRM will either ask for first name, last name, or full name. So I'm just going to assume full name works. If not, what I would have to do is I would have to delete this, and then I would have to add the question for first name, last name. So let me just do this, first name, last name, and then I always kind of reorder them. You'll notice over here, this is how it actually physically looks for that lead. And then last thing we need to add is phone number. Now, if you're not familiar with this piece, this is something that is amazing. That was a game changer when they came out with it. And that is it auto-fills this contact info. So their name, email address, and phone number are all auto-filled on these questions. So that's what I do on every single lead. The other thing too is you can ask additional questions. I will warn you, if you ask any more questions other than name, email address, and phone number, expect your cost per lead to double. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and just assume name, email address, and phone is all we want. We're going to go to the privacy policy now. So I just type in privacy policy. 99% of websites already have a privacy policy. So just write in whatever your website is. So I'm going to put in my website there. If you have a specific page on the privacy policy, put it. Here's the thing, Facebook actually checks this, so make sure that you're actually sending them to a real website. And then last step is what's called the thank you screen. Really the main things on the thank you screen, in my opinion, are what's called the button text. That's this blue button right here. So I usually recommend putting a good call to action, view homes now, click here, something like that. It obviously depends on whatever your ad is. So if you're advertising an open house, say view all open house details here, or whatever it is. So just kind of try and make that as specific as you can with a call to action, like click here. And then you'll see this little paragraph. Most of the time I'll change it to just kind of really spell it out for people. So view homes now. So I'm literally telling people what to do. And then if I wanted to, I could go ahead and put a couple emojis if I wanted to in this little section. So that way arrows are pointing down right here for people. I've tested this out a lot over the years, and that typically works best. So if I wanted to, I could copy a couple emojis just so you guys can see what this looks like. So that way over here on the right-hand side, their eyes are literally directed to go and click on this button. That typically helps. And then the very last step on this lead form is you've got to link them to property. So I saw an ad for San Diego homes for sale. Now I should look at that list of property. So if I inquired about San Diego homes, take me to a list of San Diego only property. Don't take me to a list where I have to go and fill out everything on my own. I have to do the search. I know it sounds ridiculous, but internet users are really lazy. So make sure you do send them to a specific list of properties that they just registered for. So hopefully this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.